John D. Rockefeller, America's richest man of all time, was born on July 8, 1839. Rockefeller, through his time, was an industrialist and philanthropist. John dominated the oil industry and became the biggest humanitarian the world has ever known. Today, we explore John's vast wealth, from where he began to how he made it to global dominance and became America's richest man. John D. Rockefeller was born in Richford, New York. He was the eldest son and second born to his father, Avery Rockefeller, and his mother, Eliza Davison Rockefeller. The Rockefeller family moved to Moravia in New York, and later in 1851, they relocated again to Oswego, where Rockefeller joined the Cleveland High School. He would later drop out of school and proceed to take a single business class at Folsom Mercantile College. It was while at Folsom College that John D. Rockefeller set the stage for his implausible journey to wealth and philanthropy. Rockefeller started out working as a bookkeeper upon leaving college. It was then that he founded his first massive business venture. With a vision for a lucrative oil business, Rockefeller rolled up his sleeves and quickly built his oil refinery in 1863 in Cleveland Town. Just in 2 years, John had managed to disrupt the entire oil market, becoming the biggest oil baron in the United States of America. This tremendous success invited him to love the oil market and dedicate all his resources, investing heavily into it. Rockefeller would later in 1870 find a few contacts, including one of his biggest financiers, Henry Flagler, starting the largest oil corporation, Standard Oil Company, headquartered in Ohio. The association, chaired by Rockefeller, became so successful that 2 years later, in 1972, they had acquired most of all the smaller companies. This was pitched to eliminate rivalry and to control the entire oil supply chain. At the close of 1882, Standard Oil Company was on the verge of monopolizing the market, wielding substantial control over market prices. However, this move was not greeted kindly by the general public. Its motive to buy off the competitors and control the oil market was deemed callous for leveraging its market power to stifle competition and abusing its dominant position to set unfavorable terms for its competitors. The U.S. Congress was thus forced into ratifying anti-monopoly laws. The years that followed saw Standard Oil Company liquefied and its assets transferred to partner companies. Yet, even with the collapse of the Standard Oil Company, its operational stint had contributed mainly to John D. Rockefeller's vast fortunes. When the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the Standard Oil Group violated the Sherman Antitrust Act, Rockefeller left the oil business and, being a devout Baptist, opted for philanthropy that would leave a tremendous impact on the people of America. His philanthropy was one of the most extensive and influential in the history of the United States. His philanthropic activities were through key sectors, including education and scientific research. In 1892, John D. Rockefeller staged one of the greatest philanthropies by starting the University of Chicago in a bid to boost education. He later founded several other educational facilities, including one named after him, the John D. Rockefeller University. Rockefeller University was meant to advance research into medicine and disease and to improve overall public health. Through other clinical initiatives, he helped in the fight against diseases, especially hookworms and malaria. John D's philanthropy was guided by the mantra, "Use what you have to help he who does not." Wholeheartedly, Rockefeller used the wealth he had built in his oil business days to support people and for the common good, to leave an unforgettable impact on the lives of fellow Americans. Throughout his philanthropy, it is estimated that Rockefeller invested upward of around $500 million into it. At the height of Rockefeller's wealth, his net worth was estimated to be about $900 million. At that time, his net worth was estimated to be 2% of the entire country. If he lived today, that would be approximately $400 billion. John D. Rockefeller makes it to the list of the top 10 richest individuals to have ever lived. John died at the age of 97 after a heart attack resulting from arteriosclerosis on May 23, 1937. He left behind 5 children and his wife, Laura Celestia. John D. Rockefeller Jr., his only son, became notable after his father had died and continued with his father's philanthropy and managing the empire he had built.